My significant memory from last season was when we had a shirt presentation the night before the final. Poppy had organised a shirt presentation, which was something special because we don't normally do that. We kind of save them for the big games like this. When I'd been with USA, one of the things that we did is you give your shirt to another player on the team, and I thought that was a really, really lovely idea. You didn't necessarily give to the next shirt, so it wasn't 11 necessarily given to 12. I kind of mixed it round, so the forwards were given to backs, backs were given to forwards, and you didn't know who was going to give to you. So you were kind of waiting to see who was going to say something nice about you. And I think it was really lovely because as a team, I don't think we say nice things enough about each other. I think a lot of the time we're brutally honest with each other and have quite hard conversations with each other. So actually being able to have a moment with each other, and actually a really emotional moment. So it was really great to see people open up and see people like Chopper start to get emotional when they're speaking about other people. It was really special. So I think one of the ones I definitely remember the most was spots given to Mackenzie. I think that was the most special because she'd then planned it that her mum was going to come in as a surprise. Kind of having Mackenzie's mum sneaking in at the background and surprise her whilst she was at the front just made everybody again get really emotional and start crying, and it was brilliant. Well, Cara spoke for me. A lot of the time you're kind of talking about tactics, talking about things you're wanting to do on the pitch. You're not necessarily going and kind of boosting people up, but the words that Cara said about me kind of really gave me confidence going into the match the next day. It showed how much confidence she had in me as a player, and I think everybody was in a similar boat with that. Everybody spoke really kindly and really highly of the rugby players that we've all become. In my mind, it was a great thing to do because it gives you individually that confidence as a player. We all give ourselves quite a hard time and we all kind of look at the things that we aren't doing a lot of the time rather than recognising the things that we can do. So to hear somebody else on your team say what they think you're amazing at and call out your super strength and remind you of that the night before a game is really important. That had a huge impact on the game the next day because the way we took that pitch as a team, you could see that togetherness, something that we actually didn't have at the beginning of the year, something that we definitely had to work hard for. It wasn't just a given. To see where we were and to have looked back at where we were in September early that year to then, that was a big deal, going onto that pitch like we were. Everybody kind of delivered on those conversations the night before, and to put a score on them like we did in a final, considering we'd lost to them earlier that year, to have that in the back of our heads and losing in the final the year before. There was a lot riding on that game, so the fact that we were able to go out and put those words into action is just what we needed. Lots of memories after the game, champagne flying around everywhere. One of the things I remember most is tipping the ice bucket over Alex's head. That was good fun. Being in the changing room after a win is a special moment, especially when it's a big win like that. And then getting ready for the night out that we were going to have together. Everybody's kind of getting excited. Bots is screaming at everybody to keep their kit on because we weren't allowed to change apparently. Little things like that, it just kind of makes even more memories, which make it even more special.